Okay, so first up, let's look at question 19 from the 2019 exam 1. So Jeff purchased a computer for $4,500. He will depreciate the value of his computer by a flat rate of 10% of the purchase price per annum. So what I'm highlighting here is, what he's bought it for, what he's doing, and how is he doing it. It's really important that when you are reading a question that you are making sure you understand how he's doing it. It says there flat rate. So immediately you have to apply your knowledge of flat rate depreciation of 10% of the purchase price per annum. A recurrence relation that Jeff can use to determine the value of his computer after n years, Vn, is, and then we've got to choose. So here, it's told you have to use a recurrence relation. Not that rule to find the nth term, but a recurrence relation. So please read the questions carefully as to what you have to find. So here, let's think about this. So we've got to find 10% of 4,500, and that is 450. Okay, so we've got to think about, because we're depreciating, that value is going to decrease. The value is going to decrease. So looking at these options, this one, that's going to increase it, isn't it? Because the plus 450. Now here, the rate, we've got a rate there. That's not a flat rate, is it? It's not that flat rate of 10%. It's not going up and down by the same amount. So it can't be that one. Same here, that's actually going to be increasing. C was decreasing by 10%. D's increasing by 10%. And then, E's not an option either. So A is the correct answer, and 76% of the state answered that one correctly. 13% of the state answered C. And you can start to understand where they got that from, because they were looking at that going, well, that's will give me, take off that 10%. We'll look into this a bit more when we're looking at the geometric growth or decay. But because it's by this flat rate, that one's going to be wrong, because it's not going to be going down by the $450 every year. Okay, so you have to read these questions carefully. And this is why I say always highlight and underline those important words. Okay, so next up we have an extended response question. So this is from the 2019 Northern Hemisphere exam 2. So question 6. Marlon plays guitar in a band. He paid $3,264 for a new guitar. The value of Marlon's guitar will be depreciated by a fixed amount for each concert that he plays. Okay, so here you've been told, all right, we're looking at depreciation, fixed amount. So that's the same amount every time for each concert. So we're not looking over time. We're looking for each time he plays a concert. After 25 concerts, the value of the guitar will have decreased by $200. So what is the value of Marlon's guitar after 25 concerts? So that's $3,264. Take away 200. The value is $3,064. So, write a calculation that shows the value of Marlon's guitar will depreciate by $8 per concert. So this is a show that question. we've been told the answer, that it's going to depreciate by $8 per concert. But we have to show the calculation, write the calculation that proves that. Whenever you get a show that question, you can't use that answer as part of your calculation. We've got to show the calculation we actually would have used to get that $8. Okay, so we'll get that. It's decreased by $200. And we've had 25 concerts. Okay, so that is equal to 8. So $8 per concert. So that's the dollars amount over the amount of concerts. Remember this dividing line, a per isn't a good word to go along with it. Per concert, that tells you you've got to divide by the number of concerts. So the value of Marlon's guitar after N concerts, GN, can be determined using a rule. Okay, so here we've got to find a rule. Complete the rule below by writing the appropriate numbers in the boxes provided. Okay, so we've got GN, and we know our G0 was 3,264, and we know that it goes down by $8 per concert, so that's why that times by N is there. Okay, so part D. The value of the guitar continues to be depreciated by $8 per concert. After how many concerts will the value of Marlon's guitar first fall below 2,500? So fall below 2,500. Okay. So a few ways we can start to think about that. I'll go through a couple of ways. So one way we can think about that is we can go, well, it started off at 3,264. It goes down to 2,500. So our depreciation on that, and you can use your CAS calculator for this obviously, is $764. So it's depreciated by $764. So 764 divided by 8 is 95.5. Okay, I might actually prove all this on the calculator. So we had 3,264, take away 2,500, gives me $764. So divided by 8, approximately equals, so that's 95.5. Now you're probably asking, well, is it 95 concerts or 96 concerts? Well, we've got to think about this. After 95 concerts, it's going to not be under that 2,500, is it? So if we went using our rule, 3,264, take away 95 times by 8, it's $2,504. So it still hasn't fallen below that 2,504. So that's why we've got to say that is after 96 concerts. Okay, after 96 concerts. And that would be your 2 marks there. You could have also used your solve function, if you wish. So I type it, solve. Solve using the formula that we came up with, the rule, 64, take away 8 times n, and then we want to solve for n, and control equals, oops. Oh, what did I forget there? I forgot the equal sign. So 2,500 equals, there, that's better. And control equals 95.5. You see, we get the same result as we got up there. And then we can apply the same thinking. Well, after 95 concerts, it won't be under that 2,500 yet. So after 96 is when it'll first be below 2,500. And that's something I'd like you to really focus on understanding. Okay, so I'll stop this now. So our next stage will be looking at geometric growth. So far we've only looked at linear growth and decay. Next stage we'll be looking at geometric growth and decay.